am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV, and we have DJ Akademiks giving us his review of the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance, and in a lot of ways he crashes out. Let's listen.
And for all my clip, let me tell you this. I want to shout out this just as one clip page. It's it's called Joe Budden Clips, whatever page, but it posts everybody. It's called Chat Nigga like 101. The reason why I like that page, it doesn't do what the majority of pages do. They'll listen to me for 2-3 hours, because these niggas do listen to me for 2-3 hours. And then they'll put up 60 seconds. They'll even cut it short, 30 seconds. Hey, that's why I tell people about that page. I won't strike it. Because sometimes you need a nigga to listen to all 20 minutes for them to get the context. Because if they grab one thing, they're going to be like, hater. They're gonna only grab what fits their narrative.
And I know this isn't around the subject or topic, but I do want to comment on what DJ Akademiks is saying. And when I started this channel, that is what I wanted to bring to clip culture. I wanted to give context, because there wasn't enough context being given with clips. And hell, it wasn't much clips out there. If you ask me, not many people were making clips or posting clips or doing the whole shebang. School Brian didn't exist. Who else? Fear Buck didn't exist. But you know who did exist? Savvy Mike. But you know, that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor fucking there. But either way, yeah, that's what I wanted to bring to it. That's why Joe's mad at me. That's why Joe hates me. Because I wanted to give context to the Patreon clips that would be floating around on Reddit. That's where I was getting most of my clips when I first started. Fucking Reddit. I knew I had a plug on Reddit. Shout out to him. Like, bro, what? Like, Reddit was the GOAT. And now it is the Joe Budden guy. You know, I still do most of the work on my own. But he definitely does come through with the clip. Shout out to him for sure. But that's all I had to say. That's it. Okay, back to the subject. I'm sorry. Just skip this.
I'm going to give a fair and honest breakdown of what the hell we saw. And for you to say whether I'm being fair or not, it's important that you watch the entire thing. People, I'm going to be honest with y'all. On Sunday evening, Sunday night, I was utterly shocked. Yes, Kendrick shocked me. His Super Bowl performance shocked me. And yes, I know we could talk about it a little bit later. Well, how it shocked you? You leaked the shit. What happened? I'm going to tell you why it shocked me. Kendrick shocked me because he had a fucking terrible Super Bowl performance. And hold on, don't clip yet. Let me finish. If you notice what I said before, and I'm going to stick to every word, I said I want Kendrick to go up there and drag Drake like a dog. Tie his carcass to the back of that GHETTO vehicle and drive full speed, switch all the gears, go run that nigga through the mud. And I still stick to that. I will say, he did drag Drake, and I am here in the sport and the vein of hip hop to say, Kendrick, well done for that. But this is always a two-part thing. I think that was mandatory. You know why you got here? Be honest. Drag that nigga, and I think the dragging was good. He did enough dragging. Here's why I'm shocked, because in my history of watching Kendrick Lamar as a performer, I've even been to his concerts. I have regarded Kendrick Lamar as one of the top tier performers in the game. Okay? And for me to give him a A, and not a minor, a A+, major, on this performance, not only did he need to drag Drake, which he did, he needed to not shit the bed or piss the bed or show that his musical range and even performance range, this stage was too big for. You're not the side dish no more. Dr. Dre and them brought you out. They gave you a little 2 minutes. Nobody pray for me. That worked. We gonna be all right. That worked. You're the main dish. You're the guy who fought for years to be number one.
My question is, and I get it. You know, a lot of people thought this performance wasn't up to snuff. And okay, that's cool. But my question truly is, does he really think Drake would have done any better? Like, really? Other than going up there and singing his hits and having the crowd sing his hits, what more could Drake have brought to this stage that Kendrick didn't? And not only doing a great performance, but doing a great performance with a great theme to it and message. And honestly, that doesn't really get done at the Super. No, I'm sorry. Usher skating at the Super Bowl was not better than this. Fuck are we doing?
This performance to me separated boys from men. Kendrick is still cosplaying as the guy. Let me tell you this. For me to give him flying colors, which I expected to, not only do you got to violate Drake, you got to give a performance that's Super Bowl worthy. If you think you get on a stage with over 100 million people watching you and now you're the number one guy in hip hop, we get it. You're the biggest hater. But now you have to represent hip hop as a top guy. And all you did was say, fuck you with and I'm going to talk about this lethargic performance. I'm telling you, if you've never been to a Kendrick Lamar show or concert, at least within the last 2 tours, don't speak. Do not speak. I've been to it. I went to the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers tour. That performance was way better than this. Again, let me separate that from saying he should and did violate Drake. But this is the problem with the K-bots and random other people who have been, let me tell you this. It's a fake audience or fake fan base when they're only caring when it's all about another nigga. So I'm only talking to Kendrick true fans here. If you could say deep down that performance, and by the way, I don't want to hear because I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick fans, they're the masters of excuses. Nah, nigga, went over your head. Nah, nigga, it wasn't supposed to be that. What the fuck? It's the Super Bowl. This is a Super Bowl, nigga. This is a Super Bowl. This ain't the Drake player hater ball. This is the Super Bowl. You can't get envious of other niggas holding the spot, and when you get to the spot, you show how small you think. Didn't I say that while the beef was going on? I say, here's the thing. Half the shit that Kendrick be criticizing Drake for, he got to understand the reason why you get to number one. You got to do that. Yeah, you can't just disappear and never show up. You got to be a little bit corny and show up to games and do songs maybe with this person and kind of, you got to play the game a bit to be number one. You can't just be this like, oh, I'm just hide in my house, just do burpees in some weird part. No. You have to do everything. It's like Chris Brown. You think Chris Brown, if Chris Brown does a Super Bowl, you think we gonna give him credit if he come out and does 55 backflips and he can't sing a note? He can't hold a fucking note. You gotta be everything. You gotta be the guy. And I know some of y'all, and again, I'm talking to the Kendrick fans because I think this is one of his worst performances. This shit was better aired at the goddamn TDE Christmas ball or whatever they had going on. I told y'all I would give him credit when he violated Drake, and he did. But what I realize is that Kendrick is levels beneath the people who he has envied. Go back and watch Usher's performance. Go back and watch Rihanna's performance. I know you're going to say those are R&B. Go back and watch with Dr. Dre, that even though he was part of it, but that's a cameo. When you're the guy, what do you do? That stage made Kendrick look mighty small, if you ask me. Now, we'll get to the ratings and everything, because here's the thing with Kendrick fans, too. It ain't never about numbers till shit's trash. It's all about numbers. Can't win. It's catch-22 with them motherfuckers. The point is this, man. For some people who are deluded to say this is even a decent performance, Rihanna, who was pregnant at the time, gave a better performance. This doesn't even hold a pail of water to Michael Jackson's performance. It was weak as baby shit. It should have been a could have been audition. It looked like an amateur showcase, if you ask me. And I'm not talking about Kendrick himself, but when you are a rapper and let me tell you this is why I always say about stadium shows. This ain't just you in a club just rapping and just walking around swinging your hands and doing whatever, pants sagging. Even though, chat, could we talk about, is my man's bringing back bell-bottom jeans? Holy. But you have to come with a show, which again, I've seen Kendrick do it, so I'm not acting like he never done it. But this shit to me look at him. I ain't like the clothes them niggas in the back was wearing. I ain't like the dancing. I seen a bunch of time they're bumping into each other when they're supposed to walk straight lines. All I'm saying is after watching this, with the exception that I do believe they probably got the ratings that they were looking for, I actually fear they might pull Jigga to the side and say, yeah, brother, enough of this fucking shit. This ain't the Rock Nation brunch. This the fucking Super Bowl. Let me tell you what the Super Bowl also is. Man, the Super Bowl, beyond rap shit and culturally, you're touching another level. And the greatest of artists is going to hit everything on the head. Pause. These niggas in the back, I don't know where Kendrick got these niggas from. Look like he either pulled up to Popeyes when these niggas was in line to go get that new Don Julio collab. Might have got these niggas on Fiverr, Task Rabbit. I don't know where these things came from. These are the worst dances I've seen. I'm sorry. Are we going to talk about the performance? Hey, I got it out the way. He violated Drake, as he should. Good. Kudos. You did you kept the hip hop with that. But we got to get past that. We can't just celebrate you doing that you did this like 10 times already. You did it at the pop out. Just better. You've been doing it for 10 months. We got to talk about the performance. And everybody's going to lie to themselves. By the way, one of the reasons why I spoke up about the leak is because, let me tell you this, a lot of people don't like Drake, and I get it. Everybody who saw the leak, who said, man, this is ass. This looked like a bad set list. This is gonna tank. Please don't do this. Escort this nigga. Turn his TV off. You know what they about to say? This is the best shit I've ever seen. Oh my God. This is why I'm telling you about the Kendrick Lamar effect. They're not honest. There's no nuanced criticism to say, yo, not gonna lie to you, bro. You did your thing by violating Drake. But you were lacking here, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. At one point, I had to look up, Apple, y'all should be fucking ashamed. This shit looked like it should have aired on Tubi. Let's keep it a bean. Now, I'm always giving Kendrick credit where I could give him credit. I think he mastered anticipation. A lot of y'all who are saying it's some of the greatest shit you've ever seen, that cake was already baked. You're not analyzing the performance. You're not looking at it to say, damn, how does this look visually? By the way, whatever cameraman they had going on, I don't know if Kendrick was telling them the angles, because certain angles he wanted to do the face or whatever, or hey Drake, whatever he wanted to do, got you. But it looked collectively like a mess on camera. Maybe it looked, remember, you got 55 niggas on, actually it's more than 55, he's probably 200 niggas on there. Maybe it looked better in the stadium. But with these angles, you're like, what the fuck is this, a bunch of niggas? The color coded didn't help. Even their outfits look cheap. Shit looked like it was gilded. Now, as I said, Kendrick's really good at anticipation. For the people who don't want to have that conversation about, was it that good, this and third? they were already prepared to say this was the best Super Bowl or it's amazing as long as he did the line A minor. And that's where I say Kendrick is the master of anticipation, which also is kind of like part of promotion. And also you got to realize, man, like he's elusive. The bar for performance for him was, will you do the song? When I think about when Dr. Dre did it, I'm thinking about all type of shit. 50 coming, hanging upside down, or trying to at least. Eminem coming out. Yo, is that Mary J. Blige? Yo, they're performing Compton. They're performing California. This shit is lit. It just felt like, oh my God. Oh, when we watched that, and just be honest with yourself, this ain't about, again, I gave him the credit, he violated Drake. That's what y'all wanted, he did. We're talking about the performance. Are we gonna ever be honest about this man? This man could drop an album that is average or kind of good. Y'all call him like he's a Jesus of hip hop. If it was other artists, they get criticized if they don't drop a classic. Okay ain't good enough for them. Aight ain't good enough. Good ain't good enough. They gotta be perfect. For this nigga, as long as he got 3 Drake subliminals, it's lit. When will we stop? When will we stop? Again, some of y'all right now, I'm not even looking at the chats right there. Some of y'all be like, man, Ak, you just mad because he roasted Drake, man. You mad. No, I'm not. How am I mad? I'm mad at how small and unfocused his performance was, especially when we claimed that he was the right artist over anybody else to be considered for the biggest stage. This shit looked no different than what I saw at that TDE Christmas concert. Okay? Also, I gotta address some of y'all, man. You fucking rap, y'all even rap nerds. Y'all are just anti-Drake grifters. Let's just call it what it is. You anti-Drake grifters, woke mob, and woke idiots, especially over at Twitter, stop telling me what I missed with this performance. Nigga, this ain't a puzzle. This ain't no mystery room. If I missed it, it was trash. It's a performance. The performance is for you to show me, not hide it from me. What are we talking? Yo, it went over your head. Did y'all catch this part of it? Oh my God. No, nigga. It's cool for the lyrics. Part of being so complex as a lyricist is that you could have these complex rhymes that you could speak about things, and that's why we give credit for double and triple entendres, okay? We give credit for those type of things. Is he talking about, oh shit, look at that flip. That's lit in music. When your art is in music form, you walking around the stage with a bunch of niggas from Fiverr wearing Gildan hoodies, you ain't hiding shit from us. You just ain't showing us shit. What are y'all talking about? He went over your head. Did y'all catch? And that's another thing too. This is another thing too, chat. The next thing they told me, so you know why his performance was the greatest? Why is his performance the greatest? You ain't catch it. You gotta check his chain. He was wearing the chain for A minor. Do you dick riders ever get tired of talking in quotes? Do y'all ever? Yo, y'all sound like the niggas who be loving Biden or used to love Biden. They talk in talking points and quotes, no original thought. Now, what do y'all realize? The fucking A stood for PG Lang. He has a whole fucking website. Y'all claim to love the nigga, but everything, he's trying to promote his label. Every fucking thing he does, y'all tie back to Drake. It's like his fan base is ruined. Look, the fucking alphabet they put out. The only letter that looks weird, the A, is crooked, hooked to the side. Look back at it. The A, it's not straight, hooked to the side. Look, you'll keep seeing they've used different forms of his logo. PG Lang logo. Look. You have the A right here, hooked to the side. Look at this one right here. You see this? The A's missing, hooked to the side. And not one of these geniuses, they kept saying, oh my God. First and foremost, even if he did get a chain, which he didn't, to stand for A minor, if y'all are the weird police, that's not weird? That's not weird to y'all? Second of all, how is it a win that this about like this, according to y'all, this like the third or fourth chain he done got dedicated to Drake? At this point, go get Pharrell's chain out of that nigga's house and go get the Tupac ring too. My thing is this performance was disrespectful. I like this type of disrespect. But it was trash as a Super Bowl performance. This the type of shit he should have pulled up to Bridle Path, stood outside the gate, and grabbed a microphone for the, say Drake, do that. Go perform out Drake. If you on it like that, go perform outside this nigga's house. At least give us a little bit more, brother. You gotta give us a little bit more. You could violate and do more things. This shit look worse than a Source Awards performance. This is BT hip hop type shit. How dare y'all act like this was like some great performance? How dare y'all? I don't know why, and excuse me, I thought Kendrick could have balanced the two. You have to violate Drake. You have to show him you're not pussy. You're going to perform the song, lawsuit or not. I like that. But you got to give a fucking Super Bowl halftime show performance that's worthy. It's like this nigga's budget for the performance was EBT checks. How is this a thing? And back to the rap geeks. Back to the rap geeks, because they started telling me shit that had nothing to do with music is why the performance was lit. I'm like, hello? Wait, hold on. This is what they tell me the performance was lit. Yo, Ak, you don't really know. Nigga, So you're telling me the big reveal here, I just want to get this straight. Hold on, for the last song was DJ Mustard popping out to show them Ozempic results by coming out holding a football, and y'all both rocking some baggy jeans. That's it. This where we came to. This why we. Oh no, that's not it. Oh no, my bad. I'm tripping. That's not it. Y'all told me this was the moment. It was classic. He fucked it up. This what y'all told me. Let me see if I can find it. This what y'all told me. Can I find it? Hold on a second. This is why they told me. Hold on. It's probably gonna skip right by. Nah. When did he perform Not Like Us? This is it right here? Yeah. Right here. Let me see. Can I get to that part? I don't want the NFL to strike me and shit. Hold on. I can't even play the song. I know they're gonna. Hold on. All right, man. If I can't find, let me just search it up. That's how sad it is. I'm clicking through the shit. I can't even find the shit. Serena Williams. Super Bowl. So this is the thing that y'all told me. Kendrick got it, right? This is it. Chat, I want to point the irony out to y'all. Y'all are telling me that the biggest moment of the Super Bowl halftime show was when Kendrick said, I hate the women you fuck, and allegedly brought out two women.
He said when he sees him standing by Sexy Red, he believes he sees two bad bitches. Come on, at least get the lyric right. And yeah, look, seeing Serena Williams pop out was fun to see. Now, with everything else that Akademiks was saying there, and he said a lot. He had a fucking lot to say. At the end of the day, I feel like he has an agenda when it comes down to it. Unfortunately, you are compromised, and I guess this show was ghetto enough for you to call it that and call it trash and throw it in the dumpster. But I believe that, in my opinion, and it's just all opinions right now, I don't know why this show is so divisive, but I know why this show is so divisive is because of Drake and Kendrick, and Drake fans are waiting and wanting and looking for a reason to trash it, and while Kendrick fans are just looking for a reason to love it. So, we're going to have this dichotomy going on. Regardless of it, I'm not on either side when it comes down to it, and to me, it was a fine show. It was a fine show. I enjoyed it. Of course, the white people didn't like it. Okay, that was divisive. See, that goes back to the last video I did with Pokimane and XQC. Okay, I'm not going to say that. All right, I'm going to say that, of course, certain people from a certain group and crowd didn't like it, because I'm sure it is a lot of white people that love this show. So that is the wrong thing to say, but I'm sure it is a certain group of people and a crowd being very loud that wants to shit on this. And I'm just like, well, what do y'all want? Do y'all want something boring? At least this was exciting to watch. I was anticipating the halftime show. I've never anticipated a halftime show. I'm sorry. When Usher performed, I didn't anticipate it. When Dr. Dre performed, I anticipated it because I was like, oh, Eminem, 50 Cent. And that's what I'm saying. It sounds like that's what Act wanted Kendrick to do. Oh, bring out the more people that keep it soft. He wanted him to do what basically in that part with Samuel L. Jackson, like, yeah, that's what we want after SZA had came on. Like, that's what Act wanted. And unfortunately, no, this was the time to make a statement on one of the biggest stages of all time. So yeah, make that statement. And not only did he make that statement, he pissed on his op's grave. What is there not to love about it, man? I fucked with it. But that's just me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below of Act's crash out and the Super Bowl. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Let me know. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.